Story time? Right here? I think we can. I think we can. Okay. What story time are you gonna pick? I haven't done a story time ever on the channel, but alright, what story time are you gonna pick? Boom! I have this is story time that me and my boys we went out, right? So this is when? This is way back in I would say in the middle of the year. If not in the middle, towards the end of the year, because we're already on holidays and stuff like that. No, we weren't actually. It was normal school. So then we had this weekend planned. We were planning for like 2 weeks to go out on this outing to the mall, right? It was supposed to be me, my boy Trippy Lay, and my other bro, the Three Musketeers, and some other people, right? We were supposed to go watch a movie, right? We were trying to watch. What was the movie again? We were trying to watch. Was it Sonic? No, it wasn't Sonic. At the time, there was a new movie out, right? So we're trying to watch. So we will be planning. At this point, we would have been planning for 2 weeks now. So let's say on the same week, like we were supposed to go out on that Saturday, on that very same week, on Thursday, I pulled up to my boys and I'm like, yo, so who we invited? We already had people invited. So we're like, who are you going, right? We're talking about stuff. And then this guy, we're gonna call him W, right? We're gonna call him W. W was a friend of ours that we weren't really close with. It was just some mutual friend thing, right? Because he was in my boy's class. He was in Trippy's class. So then he overhears us speaking about the plans, bro. So I'm like, okay, we're talking, and then he's like, oh, I'm literally like, okay, so this is how much money we're gonna have to bring. And then he pulls up, he's like, yo, so how much you gonna put? So when what time can I pull up? I'm like, and then I tried to lie. We tried to lie and be like, nah, there's no outing. Because chat is, it's not that we didn't mess with him. It was on some, I just wanted to go out with the boys, you know, just the boys. You know when you just want to be going out with the boys and you don't want to be going out with other people. That's what I wanted to do, right? So we try to lie and say, no, it's not this Saturday. It's next week Saturday, right? So we told that, he backs off, and I'm like, I bet, cool. Friday pulls up, nothing happens. Saturday is here. Saturday is here, you know. I dress up. I'm in a nice little fit at the time. I still didn't have my braids, my twists. I had afro, and I didn't have the chain, you know. So your boy wasn't on his number 100% element. So then, there we are. We're on. I pulled up. It was around 5:20 p.m. My dad was dropping me. He drops me at the mall. I pull up, right? We go quickly to the bank to give me some cash because I had to pay for some movie stuff, right? So as I'm arriving, I see my boys, right? And I'm like, hey, yo, right? I dab up my boys, dab up Trip, I dab up, and there was some other guys that were supposed to pull up, but they didn't pull up. So it was like, all right, but we'll carry on without them. So I found Trip and the other guy, my other boy, first, right? But Trip said they had to go buy some stuff quickly. So we quickly went to a market there. What do they call it again? Pick and pay, right? You can buy food, you can buy stuff. We go there, bro. We get in, you know, we buying, we get Oreos, we get a bag of chips, we get all that stuff, man, chocolate, right? So we get in there, right? And we buy everything. And then Trip gets a call on his phone, and he gets a call, and he's like, yo, who's this? And then it's the other boy. He's like, yo, W's here. And we're like, wait, what you mean W's here? And he's like, apparently, somebody snitched that was supposed to go there on Saturday. They were actually going there on Saturday, and nothing was happening next week. So he pulls up, but then Trip and I are like, okay, it's fine. It's just another person, you know. We'll just go back. We go back, you know, expecting to see Wiz alone. This man put up with his little sister, bro. This man put up with his younger sister. Why? I don't know. So now he pulls up with his little sister. It's mad awkward because we don't expect them to be there, you know. But we greet them whatever. We're like, hey, yeah, what's up? You know, this is strip meet, you know, introducing each other, you know. And then we go in for the movie. As we're paying for the movie, bro's like, oh, I didn't know we were watching a movie. I'm like, why'd you show up? Like you didn't have to show up if you didn't know. But I was like, all right, cool. I let it slide. I was like, all right, bet. Cool. We paid. I almost paid for a sister, but I was like, nah, bro, that's not me. I had to snap back to reality. I'd be like, you don't know this person. Why you paying a movie for her? So we bought the tickets. There's a sweet store there. We bought sweets, and yeah. As we're going, as we're going into, as we're going into the room, my boy Trip is risen up the ticket. The person who checks the ticket. Cause I came back late because I had to go do something. So I put up last. And my boy is risen up the ticket lady. He's like, he's on his thing. He's doing his thing. He takes her number. Cool. Mind you, we're 16. This woman is like 25, bro. 24, bro. Hey, he's Riz. Not even Riz. He got game. Okay, yeah, game. So cool. We go watch the movie. We watch. I think it's Land of the Lost, something like that. Some knockoff Jumanji movie. Then we watch it because Trip got the movie date wrong. We were supposed to watch Doctor Strange, right? A Multiverse Madness, right? The movie was coming out the next week, but we came a week before because Chip was all like, "Oh, we need to go now." No. We got the movie date wrong, but cool. We put up. We watched the movie. I'm not gonna lie, pretty mid movie, pretty chill movie. But as we're watching the movie, midway through the movie, we're watching the movie, and you got W here talking about, oh, how much money y'all got. So I thought none of it. I was like, oh, I have like 600. Trip had like 400, 500. The other guy, he didn't bring cash, so we were like, we're gonna spot him for today. And when we asked W, he didn't want to tell us how much he is. Off the rip, I'm like, that's weird. Why don't you want to tell us how much you have? He's like, oh no, y'all need to worry about it. So I'm like, oh, bet, cool. I'm fine. I didn't think much of it, right? We get out, we go to the bathroom, we take a couple bigs, treat ourselves like men. You didn't do no zesty stuff. We go out. Now it's time to dip. In this place, there's like restaurants. Immediately you go up, there's like a restaurant here on the side. There's like Spur, there's like Panarotti's, there's like a seafood place. And then when you go out, there's like a McDonald's, right? But we was not trying to have McDonald's, and there was no other choice. So we're like, you know what, leave it. Burger King's like a few blocks down. So we got an Uber. We called the Uber, right? The Uber arrives, and the Uber guy now is on some, oh, you need to pay extra because I didn't know you had extra people. So we're like, what? But he didn't wait. He didn't think to tell us that when he got us. He thought to tell us that when we arrived. So I'm like, that didn't make sense because it was me, Trip, my boy, him, and his sister. That's 5 people. We can fit in a car, bro. It's a tiny car. So we got in the car. We got to Burger King. As we're leaving Burger King, bro, he's like, oh, you gotta pay extra because you an overload. I'm like, bro, we're like, overload? Talking about overload, bro. He was an old man. He looked like he was tired of life. So we were like, you know what? Pay the man. I had to pay the man extra 50 rand, bro. 50 rand. That was crazy. I was like, man. I was mad salty, but I was just trying to have fun that day. So we went into Burger King. We bought burgers, you feel me? His sister was all on some, oh, I'm on a diet. We were buying food. Like, we asked her, what you want? She's like, oh no, I'm on a diet. I don't eat. I was like, oh really? Oh, okay. Bet. I ordered. We ate in front of her. You could see she was hungry. She was like looking at our food, mad hungry. She was like, niggas eat. She was like, I could get some food right now. Yeah, she was mad hungry. But then we bought everything, and then we bought, and then we got our change. So now we get our change, and I had to go attend to some other personal matters. And I tell Trip, yo, get the change. I'll be right back. I'll go into the toilet, right? I go into the toilet. I do what I gotta do, and I come back, and I ask Trip, yo, you got the change? He says, yes, I got the change. We eat. It's already like 8 p.m. It's at night already. It's dark. So Trip's mom's already calling him. She's like, yo, where you at? It's dark. It's getting dark. This, that, the third. She getting mad at him, and he's like, "Yo, I gotta go." So I'm like, "I bet." Burger King's about to close, bro. So we cannot be out here. We would wait outside, but we do have a girl with us, so we cannot, stay outside with a child at night. It looks wrong, right? So W says his house is right around the block. So I'm like, I bet, let's go to his house. We go into his house. We pull up to the crib. Yeah, we did do. There was this other girl that lived across the street. We called her house, but her parents came out, and that's the whole other story. But we pull up to his house, and let me tell you something. I don't know if it's only me, but when I pull up to somebody's house, I always ask, "Are your parents home?" Because I do not like having to deal with other people's parents, bro. I don't know why. It's weird. I really don't like having to deal with that. So I ask him, "Bro, your parents home?" He's like, "Oh no, yeah, they're not home. My uncle's home." Cool. Bro, we walk in, we see a grown man sitting on the couch. He did one of these. He was one of these watching the TV. We see a grown man sitting on the couch with dreadlocks, but I got manners, so I'm like, oh, hey, my name's Trippy Greets, cool. We go to this man's room. At first, I was smelling the air like I don't smoke. Personally, I don't smoke. Smoking is dumb. I don't do weed. I don't do none of that. But before we got to the room, it smelled like Vexal, bro. It smelled, bro. It smelled. It smelled crazy, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It smelled mad. We opened this man's room, bro. And you may think my room is messy right now. If you had seen that brother's room, that was crazy. But it wasn't even, it didn't even, I'm not even trying to throw shade. Like, he's a guy, so it makes sense. But guys, you need to keep your room clean, because you cannot bring a shorty to the crib and your room is dirty. How they gonna make you look? You feel me? So we pull up into the room, and off the rip, his room smelled like gas, bro. It smells like weed, bro. I'm like, whoa. It smelled mad crazy. Apparently, he was hitting hookah in the room before he left, and he closed the door and didn't let the smoke go out. So his room is smelling like mad gas. So I don't really like that smell. So I'm calling my dad real quick. I'm like, yo, Pops, where you at? We're done. I called him again because I was like, nah, I'm not trying to be here right now. This smells crazy. And it's mad impolite saying, yo, let's go wait outside. I didn't really want to say that. So I was like, all right, babe. We're there for a minute. We're in Brody's room. Brody's room smelling like, yo, freaking high school bathroom. It's smelling like a high school bathroom. It's smelling crazy. We're in there. 10 minutes pass, and then we have to go back out. We come back out. The living room is fuller than me, and we got in. I don't even know how that happened, but there's more people on the couch. So I'm just like on some, okay, hey, we're leaving. Nice to meet you. This, that, the third. We go out. Cool. We go out. My dad tells me, oh, give me 10 minutes. I'm like, man. So I go outside. We go out. We waited 20 minutes, bro, and it's cold. And I didn't want to go back into that house because I'm like, nah, I'm not going to deal with those people. I really don't want to go. W was on some, oh, your parents taking long. We should go back. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool here. I was shaking, but I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good. We staying there. We cool, right? And I don't know what happened, but when we got out, we heard some sounds. I don't know what it was, but I heard like snapping, and I'm like, whoa, because their area is pretty clean. It's not like woods or anything, so it's pretty clean. But we went out, and I hear snapping. I'm like, whoa, you heard that? My Trip's like, yeah, I heard that. I asked my other boy, you heard that? He's like, yeah, I heard that too. We asked W's gazing right now. He's looking at the stars. He's minding somewhere. Bro, like, oh nah, yeah. Some coyotes or wolves pass here sometime. I was like, bro, you sure? I didn't know if he was joking because he laughed after he said that, but I didn't laugh. I'm like, are you serious? Like, he's like, yeah, there's animals around here, but I'm like, he's laughing. I'm like, yo, hey, I don't know what you got on, but I'm not safe here. I called my dad again. I'm like, yo, yeah. It's like, all right, we're right here. They got lost apparently, so we had to redirect. And they pull up. He called. We get in the car. I sit in the middle. Like, they made me look crazy that day. I sit in the middle, and I kid you not, as soon as we got into the car, they had like this downhill area that goes like into these bushes where the like sewer water goes. It's like a nasty smelling place. I kid you not. I looked in that direction and I swear I saw some wolves, bro. I swear I saw eyes and 4 feet on the ground, bro. But I didn't say nothing about it because I was like, maybe it's just, I'm just tired. But I swear till this day that I had seen 4 legs on the ground. I could have, bro. But I was like, whatever. Got in the car. We go. We did, right? We go in the car. We drop Trip. We're like, all right, bet, bye. We drop the other bro. We're going home, right? I pull up home. Pull up my phone. You know, my phone didn't have space, so I took pictures with Trip's phone. So I'm like, send me the pics when you're done, right? He sent me the pics, sent me all the pics. I'm not gonna lie, your boy was looking, I look trash on that day, bro. You know when you go out, you think you look fresh. You know, you think you're the guy, you think you're him. You see the pictures and you're like, whoa, there's no way that's me. You start analyzing your fit, you're like, why did I wear that again? Because I'm like, bro, I look garbage on that day, but I pull out my phone and I kid you not, there was a newsletter that apparently said it's sightings of wild animals in Brody's area. Sightings of wild animals recently. I'm like, I called Trip. I'm like, bro, we almost died today. He's like, what you on? I'm like, bro, we almost died. Number one, I'm not even gonna lie. I should have seen the way W pulled up to the place, bro. He literally. let me show you. He had like shorts all the way to like here, and then he was rocking a Dominic Toretto, bro. You know that shirt Dominic Toretto has. when he put on his thing like this, like this. I kid you not, Brody was like this. Brody was like this. And you could see when he walked, he kept on flexing. He was like this. You're like, yo, bro. I asked him one time, yo, pass me that right quick. He was like, oh, yeah, that right there? Alright, man. He grabs the thing. He's like, oh. He made sure I saw that bicep. He was like, yeah. There you go. Oh, you need something else? He was like, yeah. Got there like that. He kept on flexing. I'm sure his arms were painful at the end of the day. He pulled up. He was like, yeah. He went. But yeah, that's what happened. And then after that, bro, apparently there was some wild animals in Brody's area, and Brody didn't tell us. He just lied. He was just too gassed to understand that those wild animals. And then they found a snake in his area, but I was like, yo, I don't. When I see wild animals, I run. In the zoo, I make sure I got some good distance. I don't care if you're a pig, you're a dog. I am this 10 meters away, bro. I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but I'm far away from the cage as I can be, because you never know. A man got his face eaten by a rabbit. I know it sounds crazy, but search it out. These animals are killers, man. They don't play, bro. So more of the story. If a man like W pulls up to an uninvited event, don't go back to his house. It most likely smells like gas. He's gonna lie to you that there's nobody in the house, and you're gonna get eaten by a snake. Not even on some exaggeration. That's story. That's pretty weak, but yeah. Next time I'm gonna have a good story for y'all. June is pulling up. We finna have a nice little outing. You feel me? Finna meet up with the boys. Finna meet up with old peoples. You feel me? So I'm gonna have some for y'all. I'm gonna stream. I won't stream it, but I'll record it. I'll record that day. Y'all gonna see how how we keep it up. You feel me? Gonna have a nice day. W Street.
Descriptipn. No.